hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined. The Bears will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ball.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Jamison. Picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Around and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start...
Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
They're going to run it. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That throw and catch, a really good example of why I don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now look, touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Baylor's offense will have its 1st possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and get opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. With jet sweep pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, give on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. There's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Rides the back and leaves it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him down in 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the easy completion. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive... for this offense.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to box their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking.
Offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's go! Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ebby. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this up.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ebby. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to look downfield again. Rushes on him. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to get it in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble!
With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Bears will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down in the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fights off a defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, And that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll try to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line is
behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That's up there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Barrels ahead.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out. Touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Working on the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started